华联青云街有一家咏春拳馆，它隐藏在仲夏咖啡馆的楼上，名为超尘咏春拳学。丁超尘师傅原居于澳大利亚墨尔本，后远赴香港学习咏春，如今在马来西亚传授咏春之道。超尘师傅师承蒋守王黄纯良，而黄纯良师承一代宗师叶问。
我小时候就是看那个电影叶问，
对咏春的印象就是小时候看的那种打架片哦，像叶问那样子的。
咏春从小拳种到如今人尽皆知，叶问有着极大的功劳。
Wang Tsun told me a lot about Yip Man, so I feel like I understand Yip Man. I wish I met him. He sounds like a fabulous guy, but nothing like the movie. The movie's got it completely wrong. He was a very funny guy. He liked to do practical jokes. He liked to make people laugh. And when he taught, he was very passionate about teaching. When my Sifu Wang Tsun first met him, it was to challenge him. If you remember in Yip Man 2, the second movie, Wang Xiaoming with the blue hat went to the roof and challenged Yip Man and got beaten by Yip Man. That really happened. My Sifu Wang Tsun went to the school of Yip Man and challenged Yip Man. So Yip Man let him first fight two of his students, and at that time Wang Tsun didn't know Wing Chun, but he knew how to box, and he beat two of the students. So Yip Man said, okay, try me. And no matter what my Sifu did, Yip Man just shut him down, just stopped him. And that's why my Sifu started to learn from Yip Man.
超尘咏春拳学已成立了12年之久，学员有男有女，有成人也有小孩。
因为我之前小时候有学过那种跆拳道，然后我对这种武术呢也是比较感兴趣的。然后觉得咏春的话，它有点像那种以柔克刚的那种方法，因为跆拳道它都是靠那种蛮力的嘛，所以我想要 try 一下以柔克刚的这种武术。
一开始我觉得咏春是一种好像很残暴的武术，就一直是拿来打架的。过后我是觉得其实这个武术是可以拿来做防御的，所以我会想要去 try 一下咏春。
超尘师傅练过柔术、太极、洪拳、螳螂拳等等，却对咏春情有独钟。
Bruce Lee started with Wing Chun, and I'm from the generation we grew up watching Bruce Lee. You guys read about Bruce Lee. I watched Bruce Lee. When he was on television in America for the first time, I was a kid watching it. So I was very attracted to Bruce Lee, what he could do. So when I found out Bruce Lee started training with Wing Chun, of course I wanted to learn Wing Chun, because Bruce Lee learned Wing Chun. Simple as that. In the long run, it's a whole bunch of things. I tried them all because I want to taste, like food, I want to taste everything. But I always came back to Wing Chun because Wing Chun answers my questions. Every question I have, I can get the answer from Wing Chun. The other styles can't give me the answer so easily. So this is why I come back to Wing Chun.
黄纯良师傅曾在许多场比武中胜出，因此获得了蒋守王的美誉。打过至少60场格斗的他所开创的黄系咏春，在众多咏春流派里绽放着独特的光彩。
Wing Chun is not all the same. There are different branches of the Wing Chun tree. Even now in China, there's several other families. The world is most familiar with Yip Man Wing Chun because Grandmaster Yip Man, his name was famous for Wing Chun. But there's a lot of other branches before Yip Man. Wang Tsun Leung Wing Chun is designed for combat, so we always focus on the combat. So what I can say without trying to make anybody else's Wing Chun look bad or say that they're wrong, because they're not wrong, their way is their way, but the Wong Sin Leung way is just more consistent with what Yip Man said. He described Wing Chun as close body, short strike, narrow stance, sticky technique, meaning that you get in close and you fight close range. A lot of Wing Chun now has gotten further away. They fight long distance. They don't control. They move a long way away. We're trying to stick to the original recipe. So our emphasis, our focus is on it's got to work. If it doesn't work, we don't want to do it. We don't go into a fight expecting to do chi sao. You know, you can't ask your opponent, someone wants to beat you up, okay, excuse me, could you put your hands up, let's roll. They're not going to do that. They just want to grab you, punch you, kick you, whatever they expect to do. It's a way to train ideas, it's not a way to fight. If you're too strong on this side, it teaches me to automatically change to the other side. If I can't get in on this angle, it teaches me how to change the angle so I can get in on the other angle. So I don't expect to do chi sao with you, I want to hit you. But if you grab me, if you pull me, if you put your arms in front of my arms, chi sao tells my body how to change the situation without me having to think about it. Sifu was actually very cool. He would accept anybody as a student. He used to say, I don't care if you're white, black, green, yellow, red or brown. If you want to learn, if you're loyal and sincere, I will teach you. And his attitude being very positive, it rubbed off on his students. So his students were the same. By and large, all the students were very okay. One or two of the older ones were a little bit, say guai lo right? And they would, in the beginning, they would hit me a lot. I got hit a lot, but I expected that. That's normal. We're learning Kung Fu. We're not learning how to knit, all right? We're learning how to fight. So if you hit me, there's no point going, oh, you hurt me, I don't want to train. And there's no point getting angry, because then I won't learn anything. So I would just wipe away the blood and come back again.
从成为别人的徒弟，而如今自身桃李满天下，是否有徒弟让超成师傅感到尤为自豪呢？
Of course, yeah, all of them. Because they're all passionate to learn, they all want to train hard, they're not afraid of hard work. The reason I'm teaching in Malaysia is because the attitude to learning here is a bit different. In Australia, it's like, I give you money, show me. A lot of Western people think it's like buying cornflakes, it's a service. I paid you, show me. They think that if they give you enough money, you'll show them what they want to learn. They're not prepared to do the work. But the attitude amongst the Asian students is different. They know it requires effort. They know it requires loyalty. They know it's not always going to be easy, but they keep coming back.
很多方面呢，其实是，即使我学武术啦，不是说教你出去外面打人，不是这种东西啊，是当你遇到问题的时候，你怎样去面对那个问题，起码你不会去躲避啊或者怎样啦。因为我们遇到问题的时候，我们有3个宗旨，每次都要做，就是 simple, direct, efficient。啊，师傅每天讲，就是我们要用最直接、最简单的方法把问题解决啊。这就是我们学了咏春之后知道的东西啦，不是说出去看到不爽就打人啊，不是这些东西来。其實學了武術，我是更加不喜歡打架。
會俾佢吸引係因為我好中意李小龍啦。咁李小龍先生未創辦截拳道之前咧，佢都係學詠春嘅。咁就好想知道佢點樣喺詠春嗰度了解咗，跟住去創辦咗截拳道啦嘛。咁詠春俾我嘅印象咧係好神秘嘅，係咁佢其實有好多細節啦，例如可能一個動作少一寸位多一寸位嘅結果都會唔同嘅，所以對我嚟講詠春係有好多細節需要去思考同埋學習嘅嘢嚟嘅。
我觉得咏春拳非常适合女性去练，因为咏春里的柔度、力量都非常适合女性去调整。
Because from young, my daughter have a passion to acquire a self-defense skills. So she actually very much want to acquire more knowledge on Wing Chun.
咏春是一种格斗技巧，也是一种生活态度，又能为人生添上一笔色彩。
If I took Wing Chun out of my life, I got a feeling my life would actually suck big time, because all the really cool people that I've met, all the interesting places I've visited, all the amazing experiences that I've had are connected in some way to my Wing Chun. I've managed to meet some amazing people in history, people that are really famous that I wouldn't have met otherwise. I've been involved in film projects. I've written 2 books of my own, hundreds of articles, traveled the world teaching Wing Chun on behalf of my Sifu. All these incredible things that I've experienced, it's all because of Wing Chun. So I really don't want to consider my life without Wing Chun. Sifu, am I right or not? Am I doing it right? If I'm not doing it right, how can I fix it? I would love him to still be here. He died way too young. He's only barely 61 years old. He's too young. I'm now older than my Sifu, which is kind of sad. He should have still been here. What I use now to improve myself is my own students. They ask me questions and I have to come up with the right answer. So I think back, what did Sifu tell me? How did he explain it? And I try to provide them with the best answer I can give. But I just wish he was still here so I could say, show me the right way. Because I'm sure he had a lot more he could show me. But that's where we are. Unfortunately, he left too early. He's already 25 years gone, so it's a long time.
咏春传承的不仅仅是防身之术，更是坚韧不拔、迎难而上的精神。愿薪火相传，咏春永存。
Good enough?
Yeah.